It's like a fragile ego. A lot of times we try to guard it. Whenever somebody touches it, we try to, and your hands are getting tighter. We're trying to not let people know that we're insecure about something. We're trying to portray a certain image.
In a time where everything is fast-paced and we rarely get time to reflect and grow as people, this channel's ethos is to help us do this while promoting that walk with Christ. So join me, beautiful people, and let's grow together.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is The Fullness of Philly. I'm glad you guys can be with me today. I'm glad you guys can be here. I really appreciate the love, the support, all the messages on Instagram, all the messages on Snapchat. I was so surprised. I'm actually so humbled. I'm so thank you guys so much. I really hope that you guys continue to grow and continue to be strong, continue to be confident, like I want us all to be. This, personal growth is what we're here. Okay, let's move on to the topic today. Today, we're here to talk about insecurities. Now, insecurities is a constant battle. We create limitation in our lives and how insecurities need to be uprooted. That's what we're talking about. Because of society, we're all going to have insecurities. It's kind of inevitable. However, it's the way you handle it. It's the way you portray yourself, conduct yourself, where you are in control of those insecurities. Now, these insecurities, they happen because we have overthought about something. It's a mental dialogue that we go through, and then we start to doubt ourselves. We start to feel inferior. We start to feel not worthy enough. It could be your appearance. It could be the way you smile. It could be a particular job. It could be your competency about something. It could be anything. But I assure you that it don't mean nothing. Whatever it is part of your story. Now, a lot of people have tried to tell me, oh, it's so easy for you to say no. I go through my own trials, my own tribulations. I go through my own limitations, and God helps me through it. Now, I have to keep in mind that I am here serving God. I'm here, I keep that kind of mindset so that I know that I'm not going to let nothing come to my mind. I have to constantly channel my thoughts so that I don't begin to get suppressed by thoughts, because it can happen. Just sitting in your house one day, you can end up thinking, scrolling on Instagram, talking to somebody on Snapchat, having a conversation with a friend can easily make you feel like a certain type of way. But it's about the way you control yourself. You have to know that you have the power. No one else. You can only give your power away once you're not sure of something. Yeah? But once you present yourself in a security and you know yourself, then nobody else can have the power. How you'll know you're insecure about something, number one, is it tends to give you anxiety when you think about it. When you think about something about yourself, it could be like the way people will talk about you. It could be so many different things. We're all so different. What someone can perceive as an insecurity to this person, for another person looking at you, be like, why, girl, why, boy, why are you insecure? Do you not know that I'm looking up to you? But you still yourself, because you see yourself, you magnify everything. I could be insecure about, how tall I am. I can be insecure about, how big my lips are. But, I've come to a place that I'm okay with that. This is me and I'm happy, okay? But I want us to all get to that position where we are secure, because security means confidence, yeah? Security means confidence. It don't matter whether you have something that is really apparent, which is something that you may be really dealing with for the whole of your life. That is part of your story. That makes you who you are. It doesn't mean no limitation. It doesn't mean that you're less than. It means that you're great, okay? Because I always have to say, God wouldn't put something on your shoulders that you can't handle. Not everyone can be you, okay? That's one thing you have to understand. Not everyone can be you. And a lot of things that we do in life, a lot of things, how we navigate through life is dependent on what we want, or some of our insecurities. We've all heard a situation where people feel like they don't have enough, so they want to overcompensate. So insecurity will make you do that because you have spent time in a constant dialogue with yourself that produces doubt. You've said, oh, I'm not good enough. I need to do this so I can be good enough. I need to do this so I can appear worthy. Looking for constant validation from people who do not care. When I look at things on social media, or look at things that I want to acquire but don't quite have right now, I tend to just think that, okay, I don't know what they did to get it, so I'm not going to think twice on it. It's okay, it's great, I'm happy for them, but I'm not going to let it dim me down. And honestly, the thing with the mind, it's such a delicate. It's such a beautiful creation that it can wander. 1 minute you're looking at this, the next minute you're thinking about how you don't have it. 1 minute you're looking at this, the next minute you're thinking about, oh, how will this look on me? There's so many things that the mind does, but you have to remain in control of your mind, because when you're in control of your mind, then you can cycle your emotions and not let things get to you. And when you're insecure, it's like a fragile ego. It's like an egg almost. Let me give you a demonstration. I brought an egg so I can show you guys. Let me put this. It's like a fragile ego. A lot of times we try to guard it. Whenever somebody touches it, we try to guard it. Each time we try to guard it, our hands are getting tighter. We're trying to not let people know that we're insecure about something. We're trying to portray a certain image. We're trying to make sure, some of us even get joy from happiness, even from making other people, belittling other people, because you're trying to, again, guard how you feel. You want to suppress how you feel. And eventually, if somebody ends up hitting the core of that thing that you're insecure about, it could be your looks, it could be your capability, anything. It can make you crush because you spent so much of your time to hiding it. Now you have to understand that you need to know yourself to the point where you are okay about something, even if it's something that is a limitation right now. It won't be a limitation tomorrow. It could be a story for tomorrow. It could be a healing for somebody else. Just having your stories out. People tend to, disgrace themselves by getting things that are not in their capacity at this point of time, to try and overcompensate for something, to try and guard their heart, to try and make it seem like they present that certain image that they're looking for. How can I give you an example now? Imagine you blow your budget on a car that you can't afford because you want to present that to everybody else. People that would just love your car at this moment, but they don't care for you, do things because you want to do things, not because of the whole world. A lot of the times, the pressures that we have in society is the pressure that we put on ourselves. We see something, we like it, we can't afford it, we must get it. Sometimes we overlook the things that could be pure happiness for us because we want this person that is this kind of way. The root of it is that you're insecure about a certain thing. You want people to see you this kind of way. You want your, it's just about an image. If you strip yourself from that societal pressure, you will feel free. You will be at your own pace, and your own pace is your story. Don't let your story become a negative because of the insecurity that is built up in it. There's so many things that could make us insecure, but the victory is in knowing what the insecurity is, so that therefore you don't let it suppress you. You don't let it limit you. You see it as, okay, it's a hurdle right now, I'll get over it. If it's something that you really need help about, okay, maybe you don't have the funds for it, God will provide it for you. Keep pushing. I'm not saying do nothing about it. Yes, you can try and do something about it, but don't be in a position where it is making you lose happiness, lose sleep. A lot of the times people make comments on other people, just because they wanna feel a sense of power. It's a negative format, but they want to feel a sense of dominance over a situation. When you don't give people that satisfaction in your facial expression, in what you say to them, they leave it alone, because it's not, if you're not responding to them, that internal satisfaction, they're not getting anymore. So you have to understand it, see it in their face. They're looking for a reaction. They're looking for something. They want to see your insecurity. Now, if you're not aware of it, it's so easy for them to look for loopholes in the side of your palm where you're trying to hide everything. But once you understand that this is an insecurity right now, it's not going to be me forever, then you're able to overcome. Then you're able to be to see the ending of this situation, to not let it cloud your judgment. A lot of the times we can ruin good things today because we're looking at an insecurity. We're trying so hard to cover an insecurity. Okay, moving on. So there was a time where I was out with some friends, and it was just a random occasion. It was really like a great day, whatever. But one girl came up to me. She said, "Oh, you're pretty, but you're tall." Now, imagine if I was insecure about being 5'10". I've always loved my height, to be honest. But imagine if that's remained with me till, I think it's been 7 years now. But that still stuck with me, because it's like, Imagine if I was insecure about my height. Now, she reflecting her insecurities on me would make me feel bad about myself. Oh, I wish I was shorter. I wish I was like my friends. No, I am myself. I am who I am. It doesn't even matter how she felt, but it matters how I felt about myself. Imagine if I wasn't secure about myself. Imagine if I didn't know that my body was the temple of God. Imagine if I wasn't who I am, then I would have been rattled by that and my whole day would have been over with. Your individual story, it does not define you. It defines you when you make it define you. Okay? Guys, I want us to get rid of all these insecurities. Insecurities will also make you do things half-heartedly. I remember there was a time where I was with a certain friend of mine, forgive me friend, but we were at a dance and she was dancing at the stage, and I just didn't feel like she was putting in so much effort. And after it had finished, I asked her, babe, in the cloakroom, we were doing this together, like what's going on? She said to me, oh, I'm just not, I just didn't feel. And eventually she told me that she just felt a bit shy, and then this is an insecurity because she felt like she wasn't good in comparison to the other girls. But I know this girl and I know what she's capable of doing. So I said to her, no babe, we can't do like that. If you're gonna do something, you gotta do it with your whole heart, gotta do it with your whole mind. Make sure that people know that you're there, make sure you're standing your ground. If you're gonna do it, make sure you're doing it with everything that's in you, every fiber of your body, because at the end of the day, people will only praise you once they feel like you are confident in what you're doing. No one is gonna clap for you before you've hit it. People will clap for you once you get there. Unfortunately, that's just how it is today. But once you're confident in something, once you're confident in yourself, people will come along with it. And that was her insecurity, that people may not accept her, or maybe she's a bit too short, she's not great in the comparison to the other girls. But again, how I saw her is not how she saw herself. That's why we need to be able to see ourselves greater so that we can perform better. Now, one thing I've actually noticed is that people, when you're trying to step out of a level of insecurity or a cycle that you have been doing for a long time, people want to keep you in that box. They don't want you to become different. They don't want you to grow. They want you to be that same insecure, timid, lost person. But you have to be okay with that. Understand that in your journey of growth, in your journey of development, you will have to change things up, because even then they will be, sometimes you may find that, even certain friends, they don't want to be around you because they don't know where is this sudden confidence coming from? Is this person trying to be cocky? Is this person trying to be pompous, boastful? Who do they think they are? What makes them think they're great? No. That is their own insecurities, that's their own mind, and that if they're not trying to grow themselves, leave that to them. That is okay. But you have to be aware that it may get in a time in your growth level, in your growth time, that you may have to know that this is just a process of me elevating myself. I may have to leave certain people behind because they don't understand the process. And the ones that are for you, the ones that will grow alongside with you, they will be there. They may see the change. They may say, oh, wow, I really love this. Oh, wow, why is this? And once you explain it to them, they'll be like, okay, I understand. Wow, I want to be like that too. And you guys can elevate together. Do not let people keep you in a box because they don't understand the process. Your life is not theirs. That's what I love to say to people. Your life is nobody else's. It is yours. Every decision you take, people can give you advice all day, yeah? But it is your decision. There was one point in my life where I was quite confident. There was one point in my life where I was quite shy. Today, I believe I'm confident again. And it is all a process, it's all growth, it's all change. And change is inevitable. So once you start to understand it, you should be okay with people dropping out of your life. This is worst case scenario, guys. This is worst case scenario. But it happens. It's so easy right now for me to be talking and your mind spiral to John who's a bit insecure about something, John who's showing you a level of insecurity. I want us to direct this to ourselves, right? Look internally. What area am I insecure about? You have to come to understand that sometimes in life, there's situations that we cannot change, there's situations that are just going to be a part of us. Now, the best thing in that point for you to do is to use it as a benefit. Use it as a motivation. Other people that see your story, understand your journey will feel confident, will feel will be inspired by your journey. Do not see your journey as a limitation. A lot of the times we tend to see what we don't have, or tend to see who we are as a limitation. We're handicapped because of it. Understand that God has given you this mantle, and it is not for the weak-minded, okay? Understand that it's not for the weak, it's not for the fearless. You are strong. You will be fine. Also, I want you to understand that God doesn't do nothing for nothing, you know? That's why I want to reiterate to us that nothing is just placed in your hands, you know? Yes, you have the choice of how you want to do things and how you want to act and everything, but certain things in life are destined, and it's just you have a choice. You want to constantly cry about something, constantly be upset about it, constantly see it as a limitation, or inspire somebody else to be great. Because imagine, literally, your life can be an inspiration to somebody who is just about to lose it. Seriously, but you have to first step in your greatness. No one can do that apart from you. All right, my Phillies, I love you all. I really want you to continue growing, continue elevating, and do not let not 1 ounce of this insecurities determine what you can do with your life. Oh, and please do like, comment, and subscribe. Please feel free to contact me. I really want to hear from you. I want to hear about all your experiences. I want to hear about, any of the insecurities. If you need support, I'm right here.